So Sue Perkins, Christ follower, Black Rock lover, and my life before Christ I was happy, but not joy-filled. I was living what I thought was the perfect life. I had a great education, I had a great career, marriage, a ton of friends. I got to travel around the whole world, but I wasn't full. I was empty. I was always yearning for something more. I had a long battle in and out of rehabs, extensive battle with depression, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. It was so bad at the end, I just wanted to die. And no matter where I was, I could be like skiing, out west, the best. I was snorkeling in the Virgin Islands, but I was never satisfied. I was always craving, I was yearning, what is this empty hole inside of me? So I would drive past Black Rock every day on my way to work, and the church, they literally called me. I mean, it was, you need to come to this church. But I had to get my guts up, believe it or not. I was scared back then. I didn't have as much confidence. The enemy had me still in his grasp of, you can't do this. And I pulled into Black Rock because I figured a pastor could help me. Somebody could help me fill this hole that was just getting bigger and bigger. And radical encounter, the only way I can explain it. I walked in those doors and it was love. It was pure, this is where you belong. I felt at home immediately. I knew no one at the church, and I walked into service and it was all the music I listened to on K-Love, and I cried through the entire service, and that was it. Jesus was like, this is it. And I just ran full tilt. I mean, he put his hand out, I took it, and we just ran together. And I took Starting Point, which now is called Christianity Explored, and I wanted to learn the Bible. I thought, I'm gonna learn the Bible. And it turned my world right side up. So I changed all my priorities after that. It was more important for me to be taking classes than traveling. It was more important for me to read the Bible than to be going out at night. It really changed how I looked at things, and I just couldn't get enough. So I took the next chapter, I got baptized, and I met people, and it was great. And from there I went to Fusion, Urban Impact, Pivot. I mean, whatever was offered, I fitted in my Sundays, I rearranged my work schedule, and I just dove in head first. So for me, community, like my community group is my family. And that's where I really started to grow with the Lord. My relationship just took off. It was like someone put a jetpack on me. Just never mind the Bible study, but being with other people, watching how they work with the Lord, how God works through them, opened my eyes really to see how I could open myself up to what God purposed me for. And you can only do that with being with other people. So I came to Black Rock literally 5 years ago, and I have to tell you, I am a new person. When they see born again, it's born all over again. I have such joy. I live in the peace of the Holy Spirit. I didn't even know that existed before. I thought peace was like peace sign, peace of the quiet of water. I mean, I live with the joy of Jesus Christ in me, total peace, and I know how to tap into it now. I go vertical, and I just tap into Him. I walk the beach every day. It's my time with the Lord. It's me and God, hand in hand. I used to talk to Him, now I listen. And I just like, all right, God, what have you got for me today? Who's in front of me? What have you purposed me for you, for your kingdom? I'd gone on some mission trips in the United States and Honduras, and then I went with Black Rock to Nigeria, and it rocked my world. The way the Holy Spirit moved in me in Nigeria, through me to other women for His kingdom work, was like nothing I'd ever experienced before. It was made perfectly clear to me that that's where I belonged. He got to use my testimony, what I had gone through life, my purpose, all the trials I'd been through to reach these women who are coming out of persecution, slavery, sex trafficking, just horrific things. In some way, He used my past to unlock something in them. And we got to bring the gospel in and got to see Jesus do His thing. And it was just amazing. I mean, it changed my life. It put a magnet in my heart. When I came home, I knew I had to go back. It was crystal clear to me that this was God's calling for me. It's as if all my steps through Black Rock starting with serving in VBS, in the natural progression, and baptized, and serving with fusion, step, step, step. He took me to Nigeria and showed me, and then he showed me again, this is what I have for you. Look at me at my age. Seriously, I could just retire and stay by the beach and serve and kayak and live my life and still serve you. And he's like, no, absolutely not. You belong serving me in Nigeria. So I'll be leaving shortly for Nigeria. I've committed to 3 years with the Leah Foundation and the Hope and Freedom Center. And my real hope is just that I get to bring one more person to Christ. Where that leads, I don't know, but I'm just going to continue to step out in obedience like I did the first day coming into Black Rock. And the crazy 5 years that I've had, my best 5 years, because I've been obedient, followed him, stepped out in faith. So now I'm just going to do it in Nigeria. And where he leads, I will go. And we'll just see where it takes me.